Hey my fellow Right-Americans, this video is kind of cheating. First of all, I wrote this story a long time ago in a creative writing class I had last semester, so I guess not that long ago. Secondly, this story has curse words in it, but I've never cursed, like, in an audio or video format that's on the internet. So I'm going to be self-censoring it, but the uncensored version will be in the transcript, which will be on our Tumblr, check the thingy. And third, most importantly, I did not make a video last week. I had like a whole idea for it, like I generated the character and I had a setting for it and everything, but VidCorn punishments? I don't know what we're doing here for punishments and incentives and stuff, but I don't know. Blah. Anyway, this song is partially inspired by a movie that I've never seen before, and also just because I really like this song. So it's called Don't Stop. The first time I heard Don't Stop Me Now by Queen, I was whacking zombies in their necks with my new only friend Hunter in an old dump that had become a graveyard. But I didn't hear Queen singing it. It was Hunter. He was swinging around a baseball bat and half humming, half singing it without a care in the world. I looked up at him and brushed my hair out of my eyes as my last zombie fell to the ground, stumbling and twitching in an effort to move without its head. What song is that? Don't stop me now, Hunter muttered, slamming the end of his bat down onto what was left of the zombie's spinal cord and ending its final struggles. It's by Queen. I saw it in a zombie movie once. I stabbed my weapon into the ground so that I could lean against it. Hunter was older, much older, probably late 20s or something, but he never told me. He was also tall and tough and generally better at the whole zombie defense thing than me. I was 15 then, when the world was changed. It might be odd to think that one of the last remaining survivors of a zombie apocalypse would be a petite 15-year-old girl who had to use a twisted metal pole to decapitate zombies before someone else could come and really incapacitate them. But that's what happens. If there's one thing I learned from the attacks, it's that survival is 100% luck. Maybe a little bit of alertness thrown in. Having a good weapon, or a family member to defend you with their dying breath, could factor in too. Whatever. All the math teachers in the world were gone now, and nobody still gave a... this is one of the bad words, about math. Except Hunter. He kept trying to run equations on maps of the country. He wanted to see if human beings could ever survive in the long run. The attacks came in waves. After a person was killed, although probably after they died naturally too, but that never happened anymore, the body took 36 hours to become fully infected. In another 6 hours, the newborn zombie would have regained enough of the old body's motor skills to become a threat again. After a fresh attack, Hunter and I had 42 hours to get out or destroy the body. At first, we re-killed all of them. We burned the fresh corpses or threw them into the ocean. After a while, we just left them. With no living beings around to eat, the zombies would die soon anyway. We just had to stay out of the way while natural selection did its work. I've been getting really cynical. Maybe it's Hunter. He smokes and curses and gets drunk, and sometimes I join in. I feel like I've grown up in the last... How long has it even been? Hunter, time? Hunter threw his cigarette down on the corpse of some old friend we made the day before. I don't even remember his name. We might not have learned it. After a while, you stop bothering to meet people who are just gonna die. We were dousing them in gasoline for a new pre-extermination strategy when the last attack happened and this guy just bit it and joined the grave. 2 weeks. He knew I was talking about the time since the attack started, because we never bothered asking about our new 42-hour days. We gotten used to them. We gotten used to a lot of things since the first batch came and ruined society. The first ones are easy. It's all psychological. Most of the corpses have been rotting for years, and even if whatever is reanimating them is dangerous and animalistic or whatever, they're still mostly elderly bodies that have been softened by worms. As the days wear on, it gets harder. The bodies are almost all fresh. They've been lying in the sun for a while, the bonds that sustain a human being breaking, and the injuries from zombie fights widening. But most of them are still stronger than me. I have to be smart. I have to use weapons. I fired a gun for the first time 2 days after the attack started at a girl in an abandoned mall. Now I just use whatever I have. A rusty metal pipe, a car, anything heavy or sharp. Hunter can just use a baseball bat. Hunter is tough as balls. If Hunter has to die, his body will still be there, only a little worse for wear until I can bring myself to torch it. I won't last against that. I can't fight alone. The fire was lighting fast. We got out. Hunter found an abandoned car. We didn't even have to bring any with us. There were cars every few blocks just waiting for us to make our getaway. After that last guy, we didn't see another living person for a month. And then after that one, I was alone. Hunter didn't die, but he couldn't fathom anybody else doing it. Surviving. Not alone, at least. He was mindless. Our "please don't kill things that look like humans" instinct was long gone. I couldn't stay with him. I went out walking. There aren't even any cars left out here. It's been 3 months, and I haven't seen anybody. No humans, no zombies, no Hunter. Maybe he's dead now. Then again, I'm not. I don't want to stop, but I just can't.